If you've been following these conversations with architecture firm leaders, you've seen that I've been covering your biggest challenges. According to Deltek, 45th annual report of the architecture and engineering industry, the biggest challenges in the main operation areas, project management, human resources, and financial management, they said your top issues, top problems that you're facing, that firms across the nation, across North America are facing. Competing priorities. You've got your staff doing both billable and non-billable work, and that reduces utilization, affects your profit margin. You've got staff shortages, just can't find the people that you want, and this is an industry-wide crisis. Everyone is facing staff shortages. And you've got inexperienced project managers. There's quality control problems, time management problems. Half of projects are being delivered late. Lack of available good candidates. You're actually looking for people who don't exist. Put that job description out there, no one replies. Or the ones who reply are not qualified. And matching qualified candidates to open positions. When you do find qualified candidates, they are not matching what you want, but you hire them anyway, and you have to adapt to them instead of them doing what you need. You have an inability to offer a competitive compensation. You don't want to be the highest bidder. You end up paying too much for someone who maybe doesn't actually give you the value that you really need. Finding and retaining qualified staff. There's a theme here. A lot of these challenges have similar themes. You're wasting a lot of time trying to find those people, and that's costing your firm a lot. Finding and retaining staff is the most expensive business process firms have, and that's not offset by revenue. That's actually indirect time. Increasing profitability was another challenge that you're facing, and that's because of all these other things. Lack of quality, projects being delivered late, projects being over budget because you're having to spend so much time making corrections because of the quality control. That all kills your profit. Succession planning and ownership transition was another challenge. If you don't have somebody there when you need them to take over, what happens to your firm? Just close it? You buy that lottery ticket hoping somebody's going to buy it? These are all challenges. And you've probably seen a pattern in my recommendations for what you can do for each of these. It's what your competitors are doing. Training and career development address all of these. But how do you make that happen? You don't have the time to train them. Your senior staff doesn't have the time to train them. Even the staff that needs training, they don't have time to take the training. Time is everyone's most valuable resource, but everybody gets the same amount of time. So the only way to find time is to make it a priority. Maybe you're familiar with the Eisenhower matrix. This is important, not urgent. And what happens is the tasks in this quadrant tend to get ignored unless they're a priority. Now, surely your project management challenges, your human resources challenges, and your financial management challenges are important to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said in the survey that they were challenges. They impact everything you do. They impact your profitability and all your projects. Now, maybe you're content with having these challenges. Maybe you're content with competing priorities and low utilization rate. Maybe you're content with staff shortages and delivering your projects late. Maybe you're content with inexperienced project managers with a third of your projects over budget. Maybe you're content with a lack of available good candidates. Maybe you're content with the inability to provide a competitive compensation and you end up being the high bidder. Maybe you're content with matching qualified candidates to your open positions when they don't actually match. And you're content with adapting to them. Maybe you're content with finding and retaining your qualified staff and paying a huge amount of your business process that isn't offset by revenue. And maybe you're content with low profitability and not increasing it. Maybe you're content with not having somebody there that can take over when you're wanting to retire. I'm certain that these are things that you're not content with. In order to make it a priority, training and career development, you have to schedule it. That's what the Eisenhower Matrix is all about. Schedule it. If you're not familiar with the Eisenhower Matrix, I've got a free video that you can watch. Describes the whole thing, architectsaccelerator.com/save an hour. That's a free video just to explain the Eisenhower Matrix, free training. The action that you take now, you'll start to see those results. So start today. Do this today. Schedule training for your staff